Hey, what's up, everybody? We are finally back for the final part of Act 1. We are going to complete this thing no matter what, starting with us actually heading over to the station and making our way to Nesnobrad. Uh, Paimon's doing a little bit better, which brings me some comfort, but remembering the trailer has left me a little bit more antsy and less confident in it remaining that way. But yes, we must break free from the confines of the story lock and explore some of the land a little bit later too. But doggo, look at the birds! They're so colorful. I truly have not looked around. Like once I stopped recording for everybody, yesterday for me, that is genuinely all I looked at for this area. But also, we're gonna go and see if we're gonna get some of the Fatui people to help us pick our train up and put it on the track, because surely that will be very doable. Actually, can I get that? Yes. Break the rules. Break free. I did it. I feel accomplished. Oh, okay. After explaining the situation to the Fatui soldiers, they readily agree to help.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again.
We'll do our best.
Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
A new model? Sure.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves.
Good to know.
Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomaros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Yeah, I gotta make sure everything's functional. I wanna go through, that is an opening. Wait, there's a Oculus over there. Okay. Bye, little birdie. Oh, it flew. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say this is our destination, but I'm looking at everywhere else.
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out.
God, I hate it.
Goggles, your time to shine.
Paimon still sounds off, man. Over to you.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Think of it as a kind of autopilot system.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function.
Okay, cool.
Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat. Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
It was odd, especially so it's advanced to the Fatui Guard here at least. But it seems to be really old given its outdated info, but definitely looked out there.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Away!
Oh, I didn't even get to say thanks, but okay, thanks. Woo. bundled her up. Like, she genuinely just needs warmer clothing.
What's going on?
What's that?
Oh no.
What? What do you mean, oh no? Guys. Unequipped, what does that mean?
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
I'm alright. You okay, Paimon?
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. Ugh, it's horrible.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Oh, what happened? Yeah.
You're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And the few who do make it back, they're never
Ooh,
quite
I don't
the
like
same.
that at all.
Then, what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles?
Wait, we lost Eye of Gray?
Great! Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore.
Got it. I would like that there's already a person just standing there, though. Wait, yeah, were we teleported to the entirely opposite side of the express?
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
Oh, how is this worse than the abyss? Oh, I think we're gonna have to go at them. Okay.
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
The music, it went away, but that was something else.
Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that Goggles?
Goggles? Yeah.
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Okay, guys, we can do this. I jumped down without thinking. Can I dodge you? Do I have to fight? I don't think I do. You know what? Fine.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Sorry, I wanted to actually jam out to that. Let's see. Made it.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even
you
the
know
Most
about
High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my
Okay.
creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm.
To what
It
in the Shadow
appears
Realm?
that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler.
Special equipment?
It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Ooh. Changed outfit like that. Now we have gun. Oh god, we have a gun.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this a gun?
Apparently, yeah,
In
we
the
can have
Shadow
that.
Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time.
Okay, time to watch me struggle. Sorry about the lighting. It's natural. The sun's coming from the window. Oh, okay. Hold the aim. That makes sense to me. Shift, reload. That all looks... I like the preset one. Okay, we don't have much time, but I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, okay.
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Cool.
You
Jeez,
can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels.
that's what I wanted to know. So... Whew, I almost fell off. Okay, that's gonna get... Okay.
Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explode. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You
Yeah, I
can
was gonna
replenish
say.
your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets,
Oh,
try using the scope to line up your shot.
yeah, let's not go crazy here. Oh, enemies.
Many hostile
Real
units
enemies here.
approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover and pick them off one by one.
Okay. Yeah, that was very simple. They blew up really well.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault
Oh,
function.
oh. Stop shooting for a moment.
Gotta recharge!
That dude's taking cover. Ouch. Oh, I'm dead!
Reload!
Take great care not to fall down. Should you
Take great care not to fall down. Gray, it's too late. I think I've fallen and I don't think I'm recovering from that. I think I'm dead. Oh man, okay. Okay. We must take great care in not falling, everyone. I pulled off the epic kill on the dude, but it cost me everything. We need to shoot the vigil.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
That was scary. Whoa. Oh my god. I like scoping. Dude. Oh my god, they're being strategic.
Need a refill.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
This is so weird. It doesn't feel like Genshin. Give me all the surplus of ammo. I'll take it.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
Okay. Let's go. And away we go. Look at all the places behind us. Wait. All of the scenery here.
How do we get over there now?
I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally
Grappling
used to
gun?
secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
It sounds simple enough. Can I shoot it? What do you need me to do? Okay.
State number 2. Reload!
I see. Okay, that's how you swap the gun
State number
mode.
2.
Say remove it. But how do they...
Mind the rhythm.
Okay. I now know what gun mode I'm in there. Let me... T. There you go. Oh, it just broke it, so we're going straight to over here. Woo! Bear with me, I'm figuring this out as we go. We're making it out. We got this. I didn't think about it, but hopefully my mic doesn't pick up my fan.
Time to catch my breath.
Oh.
Enemy no longer in sight.
Scope is definitely where I feel more comfortable, but
Sprint
Cool.
at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
okay, whatever you say. Feel like sprinting could have done me better there, but oh my god, did you see him? He was running in circles. Oh my god, he didn't know what to
Usable
do.
munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Try this!
Oh my gosh, that's so much.
Gotta recharge! Try this! Where's the...
Yeah, they stood no chance.
Time to catch my breath.
Ooh,
Shift your
jeez.
center of gravity and slide down.
Got it. Oh my gosh. Okay. We got this, guys. Woo. Oh, we're moving. That was trippy. Okay. Gunfire in the Silent Land.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are
I hurt
swarming
myself.
with undead Pt.2. Guess we
No.
gotta storm through.
I want this to work.
Back in business. Demolition time!
Okay, nice.
Nice.
There was more of them. They don't need to know about us. Firearm overview. The grenade launcher. The skill to switch elemental type.
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Oh,
Reload!
that's too low. Anyone else? I'll pick up ammo. Ether just wants to go straight into cover. Understandable. Let's see. Long range.
Reload!
I'm playing this safe. More damage up close, but I mean,
Come on! We're almost there!
when you're able to do that, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
Okay, so we gotta get moving now.
The exit is right here.
Why do you sound so
You mean
hesitant?
this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it.
Oh, okay.
Looks like I was right.
And we made it. Woo.
I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Oh, while we were in there, you mentioned Hyperborea.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
That I have, yeah.
It came up a whole bunch in Nocrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Thanks for saving us again, Eye of Grey.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this, but we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
Oh,
The
let's hope
Shadow
not.
Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now,
So we can just
if
have
you
random
wish to
trauma.
further
Got it.
calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is
Yes.
a little warmer while on board.
Number one priority right there.
Goggles, you're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least you get the job done.
So the gun can be upgraded?
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching our legs might help take our mind off things. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight.
Yeah, it's
Just
very
abandoned houses.
abandoned. Ugh.
Huh? So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for a whole new model.
My plan was to
Ooh,
restore the train to
look
its
at that.
original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete,
Brand new
the train
interior.
offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, perimeterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Okay.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Yeah, I bet that's not just something, like, it's there if you've been in a specific class or just area where people are talking about it, but Shesnaya Adventure Journal. Okay. Ooh. We got the grappling gun.
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours.
Well, thank you, Sandrone. Very kind. So, wants us to go that way? But there's this really pretty Oculus right here. Look at this whole area. I just love the snowy environment. If I'm being completely honest. I said I wasn't gonna get distracted. I said I wasn't gonna let them win. Especially when I have to climb. Oh. Oh, that's probably explaining some type of cool function, maybe? Yes. It's explaining whatever. Oh, that is. Okay. There you go. There's another one. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's automatic. Can I use this? It's not enough, but I appreciate it, person. No more distractions. Let's go board the train. Look at that. Our gun's right here. Nice little... We got music? That like hit me out of nowhere. Oh, Paimon, are you okay? She looked so, like, unhappy, like, unwell. Oh.
They really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
Yeah, it's fine.
You
We're
might want to
fine.
avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
We won't, Paimon. It's okay. Look at them. Another
Mountain
octopus.
is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
It really does,
They
yeah.
say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlolidovka steer clear of the summit. And
Look
they
at
make a
that
living off of
monster.
harvesting prime ice.
Yeah, that in the back.
Look, Snezhnograd's just up ahead.
Here we are. Oh. Okay. Rewards to claim. And we're at a stop, everyone. Instantly whimsical.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnograd train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath.
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out.
Yeah, let's
way.
go do that.
There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarni.
Oh, I've heard Sandrone lament that place before. Try using the snowball launcher. Okay, understood. It's a pretty place.
Look! They have really funny-looking hats!
Paimon.
And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Oh, darn.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy.
Doma
You'll
boy,
also
yep.
see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
Vila.
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
Here we are. Ooh, wow, fast. Not even really, it just felt like it snatched you fast.
Time for
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Huh?
Oh my god. There's something so surreal about this environment.
Wow! Snezhnegrad is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
It's a pretty
I
place.
found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive.
Yes,
The prices here are crazy.
I believe that
I'm just a
wholeheartedly.
small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is gonna be
No.
stunningly expensive too?
Don't worry about that, Paimon. Keeping you warm and comfortable is all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the
we sleep
stoves are out of
outside
crystal,
sometimes.
the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way!
Meh.
Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us?
Oh,
Still have some savings left.
you don't have to spend money, Paimon. What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake.
Exactly, as it
Don't
should
worry.
be.
You'll get some too.
Don't.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Okay.
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnegrad Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, could be pretty risky.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
Oh my god. The Northland Bank. Actually, not exaggerating. Where was the last time I thought about or even heard about the Northland Bank? I think, did they mention it briefly in Nodcry? And then I don't think we thought about it at all in Fontaine. Maybe not even Natlan.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right?
Yep.
That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a
Ooh,
crafting
about
bench?
that, Paimon.
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnegrad, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, historical reasoning.
We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Yeah, maybe we can look into the historical reasons later.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Will
Sounds
do.
good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Not again. Let's get you inside, Paimon.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
God, you can't catch a break. Hi, Catherine. I'm sure they probably want me to speak with you. Okay, we can contact Catherine whenever we're on the train.
It's a strange feeling.
Whoa, that's a pretty shot. That is really pretty. Okay.
That kid.
Okay.
Is he taking?
Down below. Oh, there's so much of this map I just don't know. Is that... He's just sleeping? Okay.
Can I get you anything?
Let's see. We should hopefully have enough to get ourselves a nice room.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh?
Yeah,
Paimon likes this
fancy.
room a lot.
Yeah, are you feeling better?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
You're
if this were
fine.
anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now.
It's okay.
But
It's
instead,
okay.
we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
The sooner you recover, the sooner we can start exploring. Yeah.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Tsaritsa planning? Everything else leads back to that.
Yeah, that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats that we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Yeah,
Paimon
unfortunately.
can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But...
They're all Fatui.
right! And when we left Nokrai, Sandroni specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
It's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point.
You can get friend credit.
Besides, that Glupov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go.
It's a little
There's
risky,
gotta
though.
be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia.
Yeah.
It's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine,
Mhm.
right? Too bad we missed him in Notcry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler and Paimon in there?
Yes, that is our room.
Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients.
Okay.
Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've
Okay.
even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough. The
Hey!
more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Damn, I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious.
I hope you're
More
right.
than likely, you've just caught a cold.
Mm,
I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh,
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick around the local area then. Don't worry about that.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
Yeah, short
I have to
vacation.
get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
All right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Rest up, Paimon. Yep, she's not floating here.
I'd better not disturb her while she's asleep. With any luck, I'll be back before she knows I was gone.
Oh, sneaking off. Maybe she's grown since then, but she is not feeling 100%. I don't know if us cheekily sneaking out real quick is the best idea, but you know,
Anything you need, please let me know.
I would love to see what you have actually. Got some recipes. As always, new nations means new food items. Oh. Now this just looks delicious. Anything new? No. I'll probably come and mess around and buy stuff later, but let's see if we can actually run into Child. Oh! Celino! You're just chilling here, Celino? As noisy as ever. Just running errands for our parents. They want me to escort their precious human daughter back to the countryside for her regular treatments, that's all. We haven't set out yet, so I figured I'd stop by Zapalarny to pick up a few things. Linnea rarely gets the chance to come to Snezhnograd. It's only right that I bring back a few souvenirs for her and Jack Frost. Anyway, the capital is far too loud for my liking. It's impossible to find any peace here. She's right to stay away. Nice to know you guys are actively in contact. Okay. See you, Celino. Oh my god, there's a teleporter over there. Ah, okay, it's fine. It's the wrong button. You guys are here for my misplaced, so it's fine.
Come on, keep up.
Okay, we get to talk to someone specific here. Beware of the cold weather.
How tiresome.
Now, is this gonna go as we expect, or are we gonna run into some hardship? Well, the music.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
Could he pass a message along?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
We happen to know most of them, but you
But
know.
I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
Yeah, well, let's see. After a slightly awkward wait outside.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Oh, I guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Pt.2 Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules.
Syndrome! Sorry.
It'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Oh, I see you came to say hi. I know you said we should back off, but I just...
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet.
Oh,
I trust no choice
okay.
words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, nothing, I promise.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report.
I did good, okay?
Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. He was very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
Also, oh my god, she genuinely looked out for us there. But also, yeah, she noticed Paimon. She's a little under the weather. Yeah, she's not doing too good.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy.
I know, that's why it's
I
scary.
take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
And we thought she wouldn't want to see us. But no, she's seen a doctor. She apparently just needs to rest for a couple of days.
All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Will do. But also, is there anything specifically you need?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some
Oh?
much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment. Nothing.
Had to have been us.
And
No other
as
person.
obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
Yeah, you knew it was me. Come on, it's no secret. You already guessed.
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
Aw, you care.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example.
All fair.
On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there.
Okay, sounds
Your
good.
treat, of course.
You know what? I was just gonna say okay, but either's like, why? It is true, though, of anyone. I bet that Sandrone could walk in and they'd be like, oh, bring him the tea. But okay.
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Fair. To be honest, that is completely fair. I'm just happy she's here to say hi to us. I want that teleporter. Would it break some rules to walk through? I won't. I'll test it later. Beware the boss. I don't know what that means, but anyways. I don't know if I should be grabbing teleporters or not.
Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Oh, it's so nice to be here with Sandrone. Actually curious. You finally arrived in Snezhnograd, familiar with the area. Nothing specific. Okay.
How tiresome.
I forgot she could fly for a moment. I was a little thrown off. Okay.
Take a break.
Does suck Paimon's not going to be here to enjoy it, but we'll bring something back for her, surely. Probably could have went the other way. I feel like I've gone the long way. Okay. Oh my god.
I've ordered
music.
for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
Oh yeah, no problem. Hey, Ether, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's get down to business.
Oh?
I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
You got it. But how's he doing anyways? You know, we didn't want the info, but it's true. Haven't seen him in quite a minute.
Wanna take a guess?
Been picking fights?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor? He's a counselor? Huh?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now.
Yes.
Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
Tartaglia, a counselor. Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
Exactly.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
All the way
In that
back
letter,
then.
he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates.
Oh.
All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
So, he must have either known or had a strong feeling that that's how that was going to end.
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other.
Which is crazy.
But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars.
Yeah.
Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
So true. I'm not sure if, no offense to Columbina, we know I love Bina, but she was probably only thinking about the snacks and that was on the table. I don't think she was looking into the relationships of everyone in the group.
Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious.
Oh.
It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
You have so much joy in your voice as you're talking about how he was furious with him, though. To be fair, his plan was to basically threaten a bunch of innocent people. So.
Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
Holy shit, I'm sorry, she's so smug, but also that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
They would want all
with
of it.
With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Okay, because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, not at all.
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Very strategic sounding. Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this insider info? She sounds so happy to just have someone to gossip with. I'm sure she shouldn't be, but at the same time, who cares?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
Exactly. Look at her face.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway.
Yeah.
Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard.
Yeah, you're stuck going in.
Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
That explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation.
Oh, what
Time
question?
for you to answer a question of mine.
Uh-huh.
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see
Oh my
and not
God.
me?
You're jealous? Oh, Sandrone. Sandrone, I love you so much. I knew you'd give us info, but Paimon and Ether, they weren't so sure. We're not Columbina. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting this. I don't want to say that. It'll make her mad. But, like, that's truly... She was jealous. Oh, I'm so sorry. She just wanted to gossip and have tea with a friend. She was like, why didn't you come to me first? Didn't you get my message? I passed it on to Columbina. Oh...
Huh? Jealous? As if.
I don't know. You look mighty jealous. Look at the anger, the fury on your face.
Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right?
That you did. Yes. How'd you know?
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I mean, to be fair, Columbina did also interpret those words, telling us that it's totally okay for us to go and say hi to you, not separate ourselves from you.
Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me.
Oh, it's fine.
Anyway,
it's
just
okay.
ask for my help next time, okay?
Yes, I
Little
will.
things like this are no problem.
Will do. If
Lady
you need something,
Marionette.
I'll be there. Business
What
calls.
now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Oh, well, I have a feeling your break's about to end, and I feel so bad because you clearly enjoy having someone to talk to. Oh, no.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Okay. Something big's
Isn't
happening.
it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
Okay, now that part is important. You should have introed with that.
Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
Oh. I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I really actually want to go with, but let's see. I owe you for the tea you shared with me. Both.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand.
The fact you're letting us go with you is
honestly,
great.
I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
I love this. Okay, great. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavoyer restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
And me, but, you know, Sandrone will get to you, but you'll wish that whatever she does to you ends you. Anyways.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Okay. We're working with Sandrone.
Wait a moment.
I don't know why that brings me so much joy, but it does. Okay.
How tiresome.
Ooh, that looks like a place. Do I have... That's pretty far. Yeah. Go to the trade.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild,
That's
my
not
lady.
what I meant. Catherine.
Farewell, my...
I was opening the door. Excellent Mora nearby. Mora? What does that mean? Oh my god, it's a little Jack Frost. Are you one of the assholes to Lumi? Sorry, I do have to find you. This is the area that screamed Bellabog. Look down? What about it?
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I can handle that.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go.
Understood.
Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Will do. Let's see. Let me think if I do this. We might get less interruption. Maybe. Okay. We all got our part to handle. There was something here? Oh, I can't climb snow. Go figure. This ice is not climbable.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Ooh. Oh, that was actually a jump scare. Wait, is that Odette? Yeah, we don't exactly have...
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
Yeah, I'm here to help with the rescue effort. I'm with Sandrone.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
Yep.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
Okay. Yeah, she jump scared us so easy. We didn't see her coming. Oh, it's just me and Odette. Or Pyro. Jesus. Electro. No? Okay, there's a note there. No, it's okay to have Odette.
Careful. Something's moving.
Why do they keep doing horror moves? Why is Hoyo good at it? Okay. What?
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
We're gonna turn around and it's gonna be very small. It's gonna be an innocent creature, okay? Slimes, told you.
Shadow me.
I need to get into battle faster. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I did it.
Stay back!
Ooh, okay, that looks like a giant bear. Immune?
Let's begin.
Are we like
Walks
just
of the
falling behind?
snowflakes.
Leap of faith. There we go. Look at the terrain here.
I see them. They're right behind the monster.
What is that
The monster
thing?
seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
It looks adorable, but it's definitely a monster.
Together. Pirouette.
Where'd he go?
Witness the snow swan's grace.
Oh my gosh! That doesn't change my opinion. You're still adorable.
Lightning flash!
You're just maybe a little bit more dangerous than I thought. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh.
Let's begin. Lots of the snowflakes.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
welcome.
All in
You
today's
should be
word.
safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
Yeah, the path's been cleared, so it's safe for now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
Oh? Ooh, cutscene. What are we doing?
What
The
is that?
sword?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family.
Ooh! Yeah, it has backup, alright. Oh! Oh no!
This way. Run!
Oh my gosh! Ooh! Oh gosh! Look at her go! Woo!
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Evacuation. Oh, they're still chasing? Ooh. That was so intense. And we got our blade. Oh my, okay. Is that what it wanted me to check? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Well, Sandrone, we made it. Maybe... Wait. Ooh. Should I have not picked this up? Some kind of invite. The wedding invite, I shouldn't have picked it up. Tied to goggles past 2. Okay, that's what leads to us checking out the wedding. Understood. Oh, yep. No, we have to meet up with Sandrone, though. Where I'm assuming I might want to just teleport.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away.
Yeah, it's best not to go in there.
You really helped your own today. I still don't know your name.
Let's see how this goes.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name.
Oh,
Right
actually
then.
hasn't heard of me.
See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Yeah, performance.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity.
I see. You could see that in the evacuation we pulled
If
off.
you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Senora.
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege...
Yeah,
that
let's
makes
not.
me-
Let's not.
Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
It's not entirely on us, though I can't say we're blameless either.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
Oh, we're like, isn't there more? This seems too simple.
Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget.
Yeah.
Then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan.
A lot of
Once
steps
they've
involved.
argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
Yeah, this sucks for us. We want to help them as soon as we can. But here, like Sandrone points out, this isn't Nasha Town. It's not exactly lawless where you don't really have to worry about the constraints of if there's a police or like higher power looking over the whole thing. Like, it's very regulated over here.
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd.
I'm sorry, you're standing next to two people who definitely want to,
When
like...
did you get a new sword?
I just found it.
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
I'll take that as a compliment, but also, I've just noticed, is the theme of Snezhnaya that we're gonna find everything in a strange, icy cave? That just seems to be our forte now. That's just it. Now, hopefully we didn't freak out Paimon. It's the last thing we want to do. Actually, why am I suddenly scared? I just have paranoia. Oh, are we gonna... Oh my god, child. We're gonna run into him. Oh.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Hello there.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while.
Yeah.
Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow.
Yeah.
The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Holy shit! We're not only being blunt, we're passionate about this. Woo! I'll never do that again. I broke your ears. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll... Yeah.
Huh?
You know, that... Yeah, honestly.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
I mean, yeah, we did apologize. We were about to be as blunt as possible.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's true, we don't know your guys' stance on any of this, but it just seems like, from all our point of view, all the info we have, you guys are kind of just, because it's the Tsaritsa's thing, you do want to push for it, even though I believe, truthfully, you also are kind of, yeah. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
I think we broke Odette.
Are you interrogating us now?
Hey, we just said we're going to be blunt, and it's one question. I'm not interrogating you. If I really wanted to interrogate you, I would genuinely hit Columbina up. I'm sure it would go smoother for me then.
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it.
Yeah. It's kind of their standing. It wouldn't be good for them, a good look for them to vote that, even though it would put them in a positive light in the eyes of everyone else. It's just in the eyes of the Tsaritsa is the problem.
Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Yeah, so it affects you directly.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
Yeah, in looking for a, like, longer-term solution, it's causing things to be a lot harsher for people now. And sure, maybe we'll come up with quote-unquote the best solution we can in time. It's just, in some areas, they're genuinely dying out because of this.
But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making.
I hate that phrase.
Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems.
It never is. No, that's very true. It's very, very true.
Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vetcha meetings.
Yeah, okay.
And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look.
Yeah, it's just really not a place you want to be in, but you have to make it work, because that's what hand you were given.
But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger.
She was otherwise going to pass it off and, continue the, tea time with us. But the second she heard it involved people being in danger, she knew instantly she had to take action.
And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know exactly what the Tsaritsa is up to. Not info I'm expecting to be given that I'm not part of the Fatui, but I do apologize for my earlier conviction.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives.
Yep.
Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards.
We have heard about this.
Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
It goes, you have a point. You've become quite a smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I bet you're,
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point.
Oh?
Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience.
I don't doubt that.
I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
Yeah, it's mostly because we know each other quite well. Yeah, that's what we have as an advantage here.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
This is so weird. I'm not used to someone not actually catching on or, figuring it out or going, oh, I think I vaguely remember hearing about someone like this. Is it because the Paimon effect? We're unrecognizable without Paimon. Yeah, how do we explain this, Sandrone?
Haven't you been properly introduced?
Oh, okay, Tartaglia, take it over.
easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
Yeah.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences.
Oh god, this is awkward.
Is something wrong?
Oh, this is very awkward. Ow,
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... all right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where...
You could have just said, I'm the traveler who's been traveling the nations and helping with problems. I don't think we need... Oh.
There was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
We simply won a duel. The Shogun, the Shogun did everything else. She also tried to kill us, too. So, we almost were a victim to the same blade.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
It's not fine. It's no, when you say that, it is never fine. Personal experience, it's never fine.
Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
Yep, I... Sucked. Okay.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember?
Yep.
She was Rosaline's most valued
They didn't
subordinate.
actually get along.
But they didn't actually get along.
Okay.
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but... death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Ooh.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now.
Things in the past have a way of smacking you in the future at times.
Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
Everyone notices. I told you. It's the only way.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain.
Oh.
I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too.
Paimon is the best, okay?
You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Yeah, actually, that's such a good thing to point out. So...
Already? That was quick.
Yeah, he seemed to know who Paimon was.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop.
Okay, even they're not in the loop.
If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Okay, got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Yeah, sure thing. See you guys later.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
Okay, then. We're instantly going to try settling this in a way we can with our own power. We're not going to see Paimon. I don't like this. Anyways. Okay, before I can get any more distracted with my travels, let's continue forward. Okay,
How tiresome.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Odd. Why would it... Oh, the statue.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo.
Use the power of cryo on the statue? Okay.
It worked. There really is something special about this sword.
Ooh. Enhance the blade. All for the slim chance of redemption? Okay. It's gonna be crit damage.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven.
Oh,
In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
So at each statue, see if it works? We could definitely make that work, I believe. Speaking of in that case, though, it is Traveler's new go-to. So... I always had this sword, you know, remember when we got this? But... I actually want to see, because we're going to equip that, even though it's not leveled up. Kind of wish I could favorite it besides locking it, but... But I see. It's above my head. Oh my god, wait, it really is right above my head. No! My plan can work. Music.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
Did it. Genuinely, let's head to where we need to, though. You probably didn't expect there would be a cryo Oculus, but lucky you. That's funny. That's funny. Though unfortunately for them, I was expecting a cryo Oculus. Seems I came down here to get that teleporter. without realizing this is where we were gonna go.
Hello there. How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch them for you.
Thank you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
Yeah, so they'll just have to wait. Nowhere in Shineznaya has enough energy right now?
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market.
Really?
When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this. I can't let you pay for it all by yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay. I volunteered for this.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
Oh, Odette. Yeah, what's Odette doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and...
Yeah, it was a little awkward when we ended things, but hey.
Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
Yeah, I also didn't... We teamed up, but also I didn't know you were acquainted.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Makes sense. Come on, Ether. We can't keep making this... Okay, you two. I get it. It's very odd, but, like, cut it. Cut the tension.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sviatlo-Lydovka.
It did. Things got awkward after the fact, but during, it was good. It was smooth sailing.
So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Lydovka.
Oh.
It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
Well, same here.
So I
That's
decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, couldn't let it go either?
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
Totally understandable.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about.
In theory.
Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
True, there's definitely more to the story, and also very nice of you, Ether, to take note that, you know, we literally know nothing. This is our second meeting. Maybe we're not close enough to kind of put ourselves in this situation, huh?
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's true enough.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
That is true. Yeah.
It's a huge expense after all.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply.
Make sure the paperwork's on point.
Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Knows her stuff.
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
Oh, I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go check on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
Yeah, I couldn't turn a blind eye to their suffering, but also, more importantly, Paimon wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Lidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
She'll appreciate the company, and she'll also definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go.
Let Paimon be all good.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully things smooth over. It's understandably an awkward period. Okay. Now let's head back to the... Sorry, I saw the boss and I was like, what? Let's head back to the place. I don't know if we can just teleport to it or not, so... Just do some minor walking. Hey, Paimon. I know I said I wouldn't travel far, but I made it back in one piece. That should suffice a little bit, right? Brought some friends, too.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
No problem. Here you go. Always have it on hand.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room.
Makes complete sense.
Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
Yeah.
Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Okay, Paimon, you good? Okay, she's up. She's up.
Traveler! Oh, Osha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Yeah, she's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
You know, Paimon, you're joking about that, but it's so true. A lot of our new friends have either been former Fatui members or are currently Fatui members.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right.
I hope so.
It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice?
That
How's
looks
it
so
not melting?
cool.
And how does the fire keep on burning?
So many questions.
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet
Oh
again?
my god, fast friends. But it's okay. If she can become fast friends with Paimon, she has my trust. Wholeheartedly, she gains my trust.
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief.
Oh.
Any progress with your investigation yet?
I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers now.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I want to look into this Rokat organization. Oh my god, they're just chilling. They're literally being besties in the back while we're having this conversation.
The Rokad, huh? Let me think. Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Okay, yeah. I'll definitely
Would
see you
anyone
then.
like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk?
Oh.
Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be kind of like Tabletop Troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
following day.
The boss is gonna give Paimon a copy of the latest newspaper to read. That should keep Paimon entertained.
Hopefully it does. Stay safe. Keep warm. I swear to God, Paimon, anything happens. If anything happens, I might need to fight somebody. I hate this. I love how in each game so far, there's been a person. Well, I say that. At least for Star Rail and Genshin so far, there's always one person who I'm like threatening violence if something goes wrong and it hurts them. Oh no. Can you blame me though? Paimon's been my companion for 5 years. I have a very strong emotional connection. I don't think I could sever that easily. Head over to the theater. I like your dragon. Okay. I want that, but...
How tiresome.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot.
Oh,
It'll have to wait
okay.
until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Oh. It's you. Why is he just stalking us in the corner?
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Okay.
Or is
all
he?
done.
Wait, do you think he
Thank
could
you for
be
your
part of the
cooperation.
Rokot?
Please proceed through to the theater.
Because he could be Fatui, but I don't know. He's the biggest mystery to me so far.
What's up? Everything okay?
Oh yeah, no, this is very different, at least from what we've seen compared to the Fontaine Epiclese.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right?
Yeah, Fatui.
The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Mitya.
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The
Oh my God,
theater is
he's
one
like-
of his favorite
he's
places
like
to
the
hang
guard.
out when he's playing hooky from work.
Yeah, he's
But that's
trying
not for us to
get him
worry
back.
about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Whoa. It really is. It's giving the opera epiclese, but it's way more open, and it's since there's not multiple there's not an upper deck. It's just so it feels huge.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
It's pretty cool.
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Jesus.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Okay, here we are. Oh, we're getting a cutscene. Okay, this is real. Okay, this is great. That was so good. Oh my god.
This
wait,
leads
I saw
directly to the
Mitya.
green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
I saw him chilling in the back. Of course, he's gone now. Maybe he's gonna meet us in the back too, but I'm just saying he was there. That was pretty as hell. The sound design has been really good too. The way that instantly got a lot more muffled because we went into the back.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I'm so mad right now.
Ooh, what are we interrupting?
Come in.
Hands up.
Oh, it's you two.
Hey, Odette, are you guys having a nice back and forth? I'm gonna say gossip. That's not the word, but you know, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about?
Oh my god.
The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Do you
Might
now?
I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance.
Oh.
So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
Is he having to play this off because Odette's here? I'm very interested in this conversation all of a sudden, because that is not what you told us, Alicia.
You work here. You, of all people, ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy.
Oh my
I
god.
can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Jeez.
Do as you please.
Gave up.
I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you, and so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We do
We're
try.
good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
Yep, it's secret. It's crazy.
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud. Not with an outsider here.
About that.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
Oh?
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
Me? You already got us approval? Holy shit.
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members.
Like the Fatui.
But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly.
Helps a
Of
little
course,
bit.
it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Yeah, that means you both are members. Yikes. That must be dicey with Odette. Like, I in the sense of just identity, because right now it's okay, but if things come up, it could be bad.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my
No, it was really good. It was great.
Was that
good.
just because Odette
Not
was
enough
here?
to cover it.
Did you actually mean it?
Yeah, no, I meant every word. I loved your singing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
I could believe that, but also sounds good to me.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin, and this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
So Tagarin is
just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question.
So very on
Then
guard.
he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box.
So he's spoiled. Man, what the heck?
I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket
in advance.
Yes.
Yes.
But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information.
But nope.
He didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
No, he was a...
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time.
Damn. A jerk. And
Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
I can understand your outrage. I was just mesmerized by how, like, in motion they were making her. How much movement. Yeah, that's pretty outrageous.
And another thing. If he's such a big family man,
yeah, he's
why
by
doesn't he bring
himself.
his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here. Not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Oh, are we actually filling this out? Is that what I was seeing? It is information collected. I can say I'm a primo gem. My name. All of our names. Jenny Lilbell. Jenny Lilbell. Okay. I can say I'm a Dodeko. A janitor bot. Primo Gem's the funniest. I feel like I'm a Dodeko, though. I do think Alice would, like, let that be okay. But I'll say Primo Gem. My code name? Lord of the Seven Calamities, the 12th. Oh my god, why is this so hard? Why am I actually conflicted? This is in honor of March 7th. I'm the 12th. And then reason for application, I oppose Project Stuja. I want 2 ordinary people. Mom told me to give it a try. Oh my god. They had fun with this application form, is all I'm going to say. They sure had fun. But I'm assuming this is supposed to be I want to help ordinary people, but it does say I want 2 ordinary people. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna go the most literal. I wonder. Hold on. Yeah, if that actually said I want to help ordinary people, I would have actually put that. But I'm just gonna say I don't even know if that's true. Do I oppose it, or do I just hate the effects that, like, it's currently holding for us? I'm thinking too hard about this information collection form, man. I should really just say Mom told me to give it a try and leave it at that. Anyways, there you go. Take my info. I am a primo gem.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you.
That was very unserious.
Now that we're officially Rokut comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation.
I see.
Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit.
Oh, okay.
All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Yeah, okay, Alosha mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeria's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him.
True.
The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Yeah, we're still looking. He might, in theory, he could know more about Project Stuja.
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Yeah, I'd love to join you.
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Yeah, I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of that did look pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we're not actually gonna... Okay. I was so ready to, like, go and help out with the cleaning, but it seems we, escaped that responsibility. That's good on our part. Want us to go back to the restaurant. Here, I can try it.
Come on, keep up.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out.
Yeah, and
Let's
we're
sit
staying here too, so.
Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Up there he is.
Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Oh, he ran over.
Sorry, I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned.
Oh, yeah, Valeri's on the way.
Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks, whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
Okay.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye.
That's
I'm
true.
sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
So far, Paimon's just assumed to be Fae. That'll make getting around easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice.
That is always
Or
the true
maybe
thing,
you
yes.
simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That, the piece you sang today, for example.
Oh, the
Beneath
scarf.
the frozen river? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance.
Oh my god.
I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with the composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Yep. Wrong song. That's
Really?
what the scarf was trying to tell you.
It's a classic. You sing it every time.
Oh no. You're fucking up.
Almost every time.
You're messing up.
Oh. Well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic.
Oh my god.
Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh. But,
Huh?
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you
were
at
at the
today,
theater,
yes?
yeah?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troop members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
The others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see.
What do you see?
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song.
Oh.
Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently.
That's true.
That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
Wow.
So what you're saying is...
You didn't listen
you didn't
at all.
Listen to my singing
Oh my
at
gosh.
all?
That smile.
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance. Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Yeah, you look nervous. Yeah, there was like this wide-eye look on his face.
Nitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
I could tell right away that this was going to go bad because of how he was talking and how he basically said, yeah, so Odette, and then basically that was it. Oh, and he was scribbling instead of paying attention to the show in front of him. Yeah.
This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
Oh no.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way.
Yeah.
At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts,
She
right?
looks ready to punch
Don't
someone.
let it bother you. It
Yeah.
certainly doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I'm unfazed. I am so unbothered. It couldn't bother me. So true. So true.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know. I can tell. That's why I value your opinion.
She's gonna have so
I'm
much
sure
to talk about
some
after
people
this.
can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face.
Ooh.
But not me.
Ooh.
No, sir.
Mitsuya found in a ditch. Somewhere nearby. He's found in a ditch. Gone. Dead. Completely dusted. Okay? There's no other option. No other way. Oh. Oh no.
Fair enough. I still feel kinda bad, though.
You should. You really should.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
True.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
A lot.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, from the interaction very brief we had with him, he did not scream benevolent or, like, family man, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
Oh, you've heard it.
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
Yes, very.
Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person.
I'm scared.
Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
That's if we get an answer.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's
Yeah.
fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins.
Oh, okay.
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy
has a
source
side
has
effect?
side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
Oh. Damn it.
Okay, I got it. Stop choking me.
It's used for what?
Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
Yes, maybe you'll actually remember the song list.
We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
It was mostly between us, I swear.
Could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
That's why.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Is that Valeri?
Yeah,
Okay, just missed
let's
him.
go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's arch enemy then.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
Oh?
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
I need to stop peeking the mic. I keep forgetting I can do that. Yeah, we weren't really sly. We kept looking over. We kept, like, making almost direct eye contact. There is no way. There was no way that he didn't notice. His scarf probably fucking alerted him. There's no way that scarf knows all. Okay.
Wait.
Yep. No secret.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
He mentioned a lot of info, though. Even before, like, he was going to say something very big before his scarf cut him off.
Maybe
what
his
would be
work
the motive
isn't
for that?
confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into. Vodyanitsa and Alosha have left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Yeah. Let's go and chat with Paimon. Hey, Paimon.
Here pretty early today.
How are you feeling?
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned.
Yeah, give it another day or two.
There's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem.
Oh?
It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Some special power that's messing with you. Yeah, what?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
New energy source.
Could that have something to do
They're
with
messing
this?
with the stellar linchpin, too.
You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
Let me tell you what I found out today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yes.
Well, Midia denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory.
Yeah, he said there's no side effects while basically going and talking about how people have been experiencing side effects.
And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
The power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research, then.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
There's only one avenue we haven't explored. The Snezhnograd Veche.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
Okay, I need to write a letter to Alosha.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potvoria restaurant.
And, do you have a favorite?
This one seemed right up your alley.
Aww.
So, Paimon saved some for you.
Oh my gosh.
Come try it once you finish writing your letter.
That's literally the one I said looked delicious. Paimon, you know me so well. I want to give you 1,000 hugs. And I don't hug people. Oh. Rest well, Paimon. Get all the sleep. Okay. Wait 2 days later. Sandrone just standing there menacingly. Okay.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vecha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors.
That works.
Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vecha.
You're back! Paimon's been working on the crossword puzzle in the newspaper.
Oh?
It's actually pretty fun.
How's it going, Paimon?
Oh, shoot. Paimon forgot the next
Aw,
word.
darn.
She had it a moment ago. Think, Paimon, think.
Got this. I believe in you, Paimon. I'm gonna go and deal with politics now. Gonna handle all the boring stuff while you get to enjoy all the new things. I'll face the sheer cold for you.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Hey, Celino.
Take a break.
Here we are.
Ah, Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vecha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your
Oh
new
my
friend?
gosh. No, we're busy. Desperate for the intel. Shortly after you take your seat, the meeting officially begins. The discussion on whether to extend the project's Tusha are saved until the end. As the rooster, Puccinella, shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Oh my gosh.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Of course. Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you still here, and why are you acting so chummy? And also, how dare you? I should tell Charlotte that there are people, she knows people are like you were here.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Oh, well, darn.
Okay then. Best-selling street stall newspaper
You
in
made
town.
her drink.
Still counts.
Holy shit. That look of disdain.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys showed that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd.
That's bad.
It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised.
Yeah, true.
Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves.
No, oh
That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces.
What are
Greater struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
The fuck? This is a very serious discussion. What the fuck was that lady doing on my screen?
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded.
Oh my god.
Who do you support?
Vodyanitsa, I'm with you. I am with you.
The people have spoken.
Oh my god.
Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrator onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Someone send help.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
I do see this, yes.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So surely, their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words.
Yep, thank you. Thank you, we can...
With the notorious
Oh
Lelek
my
still
God.
active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible?
What?
No, there is someone else to blame.
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilik, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous.
I see. Okay,
Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against? Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
Okay, extreme.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return.
Okay, there's that.
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet-Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
It is really
the
interesting
members reached a
listening to
provisional
this.
consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Pt.2 soldiers.
You notice the reporter jot down a few words before suddenly crossing everything out, starting a fresh paragraph.
Today, the prima donna of the Korai-Lievsky troupe attended a session of the
Oh my God.
Snezhnograd in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
It's called being acquaintances. I think you need a few.
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
There you go. Stand your ground. The remaining discussion covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology, and industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Stuja. You ignore Mironova as she carries on writing her sensationalist report. But after a while, you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out!
Oh, yeah, he's here.
What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see.
All of them
Lelek
just
strikes
know.
again.
They all know.
Go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already.
I don't know.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
Okay, then. Talk to Vodyanitsa. Curious.
Huh?
She's up here. Yeah, everyone cleared out pretty quick. The Lelek again. So he's getting to everybody.
Only I had been born in a romantic time like...
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chuganov to vote against Project Stuja. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stuja is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty.
Okay.
But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vecha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got it. So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuja. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
You mean Lelek?
Yeah. No one knows why Lelek is so obsessed with ending Project Stuja. But by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lelek must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stuja.
Maybe?
Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
I don't know. We're jumping into
Alright.
things crazy
What are your plans
here.
for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Darn.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
Yes, and all that.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You do happen to know, and I'm sure you know the guy Lelek. I'm gonna go with I learned an interesting tidbit today. But, gosh darn it.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelek? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelek, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
Oh my god, we're working
My thoughts
so much
exactly.
with them.
Sharing is caring, after all.
I love this. I love this so much. I can't explain how much joy I feel.
Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelek. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
I bet. Yeah,
As
that's
you command,
quite,
child, sir.
Quite the project.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Hell yeah, tea party. I keep expecting it to end.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelek has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelek slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time, so they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Are you saying you couldn't even pull it off?
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelek being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability.
But few would have
few
motive.
would have the motive.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that.
A little
Let's go with
weaker.
a little weaker than me.
Do I have to remind you of New Valette and Skirk?
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
Okay,
but that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah. All right. Let's take it down a notch or two. Oh, okay. We're bringing Odette in as a reference point?
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No,
child.
Wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
Oh? Caught your interest?
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Child,
Her
calm down.
Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when. So she could choose the perfect time to act. Yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory?
It's definitely not
Still,
her, but it is
what reason
very...
could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuja?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet.
Arlecchino?
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette.
Oh,
As
that
I'm sure you
explains
can
it.
imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
No, that's
That was
real
back before it had
personal.
been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
Oh, even you didn't know about this?
Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus, and her mother was a very famous ballerina.
Oh.
On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again.
Oh.
Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood.
Was to have
In the
Odette
end,
join.
The solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory.
Yeah, just a theory.
A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, so it seems like she actually wanted to mend her relationship with Odette. Or, like, it could have been just for making it easier to handle her. Or it could have been genuine.
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again.
Oh?
Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
I know we heard so much about her. Oh my god, that's such a long time coming. But yeah, what's the rehearsal for?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way.
Does seem like a classic.
It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful.
Oh. I love getting more and more of like this genuine praise.
Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
Yeah, if there's a lot of doubts
In
on
that
her
case,
mind, she might not be able
I think that
to
even if
perform
she is
it.
Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Yeah, I have high doubts that she's this Lelik we're looking for. But it is just oddly perfect how much of a fall guy she could be in that case by having a little bit of a possible motive and just the means to kind of handle some of this. Because I mentioned too, I was like, wow, she seems to really know what she's doing back when she helped us buy some crystal. So, that's crazy. Unfortunate, but crazy. Okay, let's go back to the restaurant.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up.
Okay. We're back in place. Paimon! So much is going... I didn't see her for a second.
Sounds like you've made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
It could be easier said than done. Even if she's the one, she won't necessarily admit it.
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person.
Yeah.
Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed?
Yeah.
Why leave a letter when she could,
Yeah.
We know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I want to believe in her too.
Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
How are you feeling today?
No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now. Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
I wish. Okay, Paimon, we need to find out whatever's affecting you, and I need to fucking handle it with precision. And we need to go back to journeying together, okay? The adventure's not the same without you.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to
Exactly.
adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
Who would have thought
If
my
Odette
issue
is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja.
But she genuinely seemed lost and like she wouldn't have it, though. Like, she openly admitted to, she's like, maybe if I knew, I wouldn't feel so listless, like, not knowing which side. Maybe I would be able to have an actual opinion for it, or maybe I could, like, state that I have issues with it. Because she did seem like having that lack of drive? I don't know. And also, I do want to confirm something. Okay. Yeah, I reconfirmed my thoughts.
Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end.
Like, that sounds like it could be a motive. It does, but that doesn't... It doesn't completely sit with me. And I'm totally up to being wrong, but I don't know about that one. I feel like she was being really honest about her feelings of it kind of not having a super strong thought on it.
It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow, everything will be answered.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Yeah, make sure to stay warm as well, Paimon, okay? And that's actually where it ends. Wow. I paused and literally was like, man, I actually think I'm wrong. This is going to be so much longer than I thought. And we just... It just... oh my god. Okay. Is there somewhere for me to sit? Paimon's in the bed, as she should be. I can sit here, or I could sit here. Right? Yeah, I could sit here. Better backdrop. Okay. Anyways, everyone, that was quite that was a really good Act 1 for Snezhnaya. I really need to look back on how Nodcry was, but I do recall, maybe because it's a little... I think because it was less, like, jumping into straight, like, really heavy politics, I would say I'm still rating my intro to Nodcry probably as, like, a little bit higher here, but I enjoyed the hell out of this. Getting to meet Odette, Alosha, Vodyanitsa, and then getting to reunite with Sandrone, Child, and just how much we're actually working with them. It's so cool to see. And just the mystery behind it, too. We're dealing with politics while also doing active investigations and trying to theory craft because we need to find out who this Lelik is. Really cool. I love the entire environment so far. My only gripe, my true and only gripe, is that I can't travel because it was story locked. In a way, it makes sense. I get why we can't just set foot on Snezhnaya and just roam the lands. That does seem a little crazy, especially because it's going to have ties with Paimon, so it would make little sense if we're just roaming around chill. But that did suck, especially because it meant I accidentally threw myself into the story because I just wanted to start exploring so I wouldn't have to roam around while doing the story. But other than that, it's been so fun, and I really do want to get to Act 2 really bad. I want to know more. And, you know, it's going to start cool. We're literally getting a theater show in the next part. I'm torn though. The more I learn, the more I'm debating pooling, and I just can't pool. I want too many people of this cast already. There's a few I definitely need to see more from and actually see to know if I like them enough. But, you know, most of the people we've been introduced to, they do actually fit my criteria of, can I have them, Hoyo? But, yeah. What are your thoughts on this act in particular? How are you enjoying being in this frozen, frosty land? Are you as paranoid for Paimon's safety as I am? Because it's really bad. I'm trying to tell myself I haven't seen Renova yet, so I shouldn't be that terrified, but you never know. She could be right around the corner. She could be right behind me, and I'm just worried for Paimon. I think the thought of her having something bad happen is just actually distressing. But yeah, I had a great time this act, and I hope you all did too. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day or night, whenever the heck you're watching this, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.